painfully obvious how many of us have given up on love. Stop blaming social media, all the accessible options we have, the music that's glorified. The root of the issue is there are a bunch of people who don't believe that it's going to happen for them. If I don't think love is going to happen for me, I'm going to take what I can get. I want to feel something. And in taking what we can get, we settle for crumbs. We settle for crumbs because we don't even think the whole loaf exists, let alone that we're worthy of the whole loaf. Every person I've encountered has said, just sex is not enough. We all crave connection. We want someone who listens, someone who understands us, someone who can see us for us. Yet we're hiding behind a tree, not even showing a fraction of who we truly are. I don't know.
Nigga, what?
And I have to agree with that. Everyone is not showing who they are because they are afraid that who they really are may not be accepted, or who they really are may be vulnerable to others. So everyone is protecting their heart, especially men. And the reason why men protect their heart the most is because they can't up and just get another woman the same way a woman can just up and get another man, whether she likes him or not. A man doesn't decide. He has to work harder to attract a woman. So when men get out of a relationship, they have a tendency to hurt more than the woman because the woman can replace him faster. So she's right. A lot of people are afraid, but what women have to understand is what you have become is something that men do not understand because you are totally outside of your nature. And granted, a lot of these guys are outside of their nature as well. If you ask me, I blame the internet. I blame the elites.
I don't know how I'm going to react if I get my heart broken again, so I'm not going to let anyone in. Call it for what it is. Let's tell the truth. Because telling the truth is the first step into creating a reality that you actually want.
You have to agree with her. She may be a dummy, but she's starting to make some sense. And the reason why she can make some sense is because the wall is getting closer. So when women get closer to the wall, they start to look at life logically. But the problem that women are facing is that when you wake up and you start to have common sense, you would not be able to shake off your past. That's what Brittany is about to face. What you did in your past, you would not be able to shake it off. So now she's saying, you know what? I really want to be in a relationship. I really want to be married, but the world is just messed up. Everybody's not adjusted to it. And it seems like the trend is complaining why people are not together. She has a point.
The other side of that fear is freedom. On the other side of that fear is everything that your heart desires. You don't have to believe in magic. You are the magic. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that what's put on your heart is for a reason. And it's on your heart because it exists. You should trust that for one.
Nigga, what?
Sounds like Brittany Renner is trying to become a motivational speaker. If you ask me, she's just mature and she's growing up. But the type of girl that she was when she was younger is what a lot of men and women have learned from. So just as much as she's waking up, she is going down that Karen Steffens road where it's like it's kind of too late to kind of talk woke because you would never be able to erase your past. You know, Mia Khalifa is doing the same thing. She's trying to look like she has common sense, but you would never be able to shake off your past. Once people start looking at you a certain way, it would be hard to change their mind.
I want no. You hand me the ring. No plan, engagement, nothing. A man wants me to push a baby out this power portal. You're gonna have to get on one knee, mother. I'm already manifesting that. My husband, he on his way. He coming to get me.
Remember, when women get desperate, if you hear the tone in her voice, she's laughing to cover up how she's hurting inside. This is someone that is addicted to the attention and is addicted to the internet. What she's not realizing is that at some point she's about to drive herself crazy. She really wants to be married. She really wants to be a good mom. She really wants to be loyal. She got her heart broke a couple times and then she turned around and took revenge on men. Now that she's past that, she gained a little bit of popularity. Now she looks back and she says, I really want to be a wife because I was a wife before, but I got sidetracked by the attention and the fame, which caused me to do things that I didn't want to do for money. So now that she has the money, she has the attention, she lost the respect of everyone else. Her laugh is nothing but to cover up the pain that she's feeling inside.
First of all, hi. I crave connection, but I am not entertaining men for the sake of having notifications. I know what it's like to be desired by men. I don't know what it's like to be valued by one. When people ask me, why hasn't it worked out with anyone? Well, because I've never valued myself.
I think she's overly valued herself, which is why she acts the way she acts. What she's doing now is called playing victim. See, this is how women win you over when they play victim. They start putting themselves down. They start saying, oh, I was stupid. At that time, I was so weak. At that time, I was distracted. At that time, I had no control over my life. I was just walking around wilding out. This is why the church is filled with a whole bunch of baby mothers that are trying to change their life and be born again Christians. This is what she's going through. She's going to try to convince you that she was young, dumb, naive, didn't know what she was doing, and she expects you to get over it. But what she's not realizing is, mama, you can't single yourself out. What you've done has become a culture of women to the point where even if you change and you were serious about changing, no one's going to believe you.
I've been running from myself for a really long time. And I'm no longer drinking it away, eating it away, sleeping it away, fucking it away. I'm sitting with my shit. I was entertaining conversations with men I knew I would never take seriously because I felt like it validated me. Single, I'm alone, but I'm not really. I have people on my phone. But I never needed anything outside of me to validate me. But until you're ready to get that honest with yourself, you'll keep looping back until you do something different.
She's learning, and she's absolutely right. But what she has to realize is, mama, it takes you years to earn respect. It takes 5 minutes to lose it. When you lose the respect, you cannot gain it back. She's speaking facts, but these are all the facts that everyone hear in motivational speeches. You hear everyone say this, but action means everything because people do too much talking. If you ask me, what she's doing is spilling the same rhetoric that everyone spills whenever it comes to motivation, life changing, life coaching. Everybody's a life coach. And this is the type of things that they say whenever they talk. Everyone's pretending and everyone is on a stage acting to be something that they're not. And when it comes to women, especially like her, we can see through you. So if her new image, her new mindset doesn't give her the results that she wants, in a year, she'll transition into another type of woman. See if that works. And then after that, she will be rebellious for the rest of her life. Watch her.
You're really only holding yourself back and prolonging the inevitable, which is you having these difficult conversations with yourself. You don't believe in love. You're desperate. You don't think you can do any better. Ultimately, you feel like it's what you deserve. Anything you attract from a disempowered state won't last. That's a feel-good life quote. And you deserve all the things that you deeply desire. But your actions have to align with your beliefs.
One thing that you guys have to understand, a woman's belief and a man's beliefs is going to be two different type of belief system because we look at life through two different lenses. One thing that you men cannot do is get life advice from a woman. You cannot get dating advice from a woman. You can't get business advice from a woman. The only advice that you can get from a woman is probably what type of gas to put in your car. And then you have to question that. Why? It's because women live life based off emotions. Her emotions is her reality. Just like I said, an ugly parent, if your parents are ugly, you're going to get the worst advice about love. You're going to get the worst advice about relationships. If your parents are good looking, you're going to get more of a realization of love and life because that's how they're going to teach it to you because they look at life from a different lens. The father who is successful looks at life totally different than the father who is not successful. And that's going to be based on how the child is actually raised. So what you guys want to understand in life, you have to stop and look at yourself and say to yourself, why am I alive? What is my plan? What am I working on? If you still hanging out with the same people you hanged out with in high school, just forget about it. You ain't going nowhere. Go get your favorite drink. Go get your favorite smoke. Find your favorite TV show on Netflix and call it a day. Your life is over with. But for most of y'all who have picked out a purpose, my advice, leave the video games alone, stop watching sports, and lock in. If you stop and you look at the Anthony Spade channel for 4 years straight, I have woke up every single day and filmed a video and put it out on YouTube because I'm just that driven. All right, this is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.